If you don't know how to do this SAT math problem, don't worry about it because it's one of the hardest ones you can see on the test. The question tells us that function f is defined by f of x is equal to negative 22 with an exponent of x. The function g is a decreasing linear function. In the xy plane, the graphs of y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x intersect at 2 points, hj and km, where j is greater than m. When g of x is less than f of x, which of the following must also be true? Well, first let's take a look at the function itself, which is just going to be f of x is equal to negative 22 with an exponent of x. We go ahead and plug this into Desmos, and you should come out with something that looks like this. It's just an exponent graph, but it's going to be flipped or negative because of the sign. This is what a regular one would look like, for example. Just like this. Next, we're given that g is a decreasing linear function, which means it's just a straight line because it's linear, but it's going to be decreasing or it has a negative slope, so it'll come across like this. So the big problem in our problem is that it's asking when is g of x less than f of x? And in English, this just means when is the line g of x under the curve of the function f of x? First, let's just circle our two intersection points, right here and right here. And to answer our big problem, let's take a look. On the very left side of the equation, we can see that the line is above the curve, which means it's not less than, but it's rather greater than f of x. So we can cross this side out. Let's do the same for the right. On the right side, the line is still above the curve, which means on the right side, it's also going to be greater than, not less than, f of x. What does this mean? Well, this means that the only time that g of x is less than f of x is going to be during this middle section right here. And what does this mean for our problem? Well, this means that x has to be between two intersection points. And which intersection points will this be, though? Well, this will be between h and k. Now, how do we determine which one comes first, h or k? Well, the problem says that the graph is going to be going down or decreasing. And since point J is greater than or above point M, this means that the first point, H, must be on the left over here. And that means K is going to be on the right over here. So our answer is just between them, which should be H is less than X, which is less than K. And now we just have to match this up, and we can see that this matches answer choice D. And this is just because H is on, let me just draw quick. So 0 and 1, 2, 3. So H is on the left side of the graph, which would be more towards the negative side. And then let's put X is like somewhere like here, so it's like X. And then K would be on like somewhere over here. This is like obviously, of course, not exact, but this is why H is less than X and X is less than K, giving us our final answer of D.